Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. Gonna play some more Quick Draft Wilds of Eldraine. There's still a few more hours before it goes offline at the time of this recording, or switches to whatever's next. I guess I could look, right? MTG schedule of events. What is coming up next anyway? I could have done this off camera, but you guys are stuck, so, you know, tough shit. On camera, Quick Draft. Wilds of Eldraine. They're switching to Phyrexia. All will be one. So I guess I'll be taking that time off. I didn't play one, and I don't want to. I see we have some good cards here. What is Dawn of Hope? 2 mana. If you have a lot of life gain in your deck, you can turn it into draw. Okay, I mean, that's a very controlling approach. And this makes lifelink. I mean, it is very, very slow, right? It can be a million card draw and like also it makes tokens and it's life gain. It's everything. Whew, what a card, what a card. Obviously we're not taking Dawn of Hope, but there are some decks it could be good in. This is supposed to be pretty good too, right? What is this? 3 mana 2/2 draw a card. Good. And then also it has this adventure that's top a permanent from your graveyard. Like this is Phyrexian Rager on crack, right? This is so much better than a card that was great just a few sets ago. In DMU. Same mana cost. The ETB draws a card and doesn't lose a life. And it has an adventure to, like, let you recycle cards you like. This is nuts. But I believe you're still supposed to take Red Cap Gutter Dweller. I know I had that draft somewhat recently where I drafted this. It was the red-black deck, right? Where I went 7-0. And I think I maybe played this card once. But not a lot. It's a very good card. I just didn't draw it. I was too busy winning. Draft Sim says this is an incredible bomb. Third best in the set. So really nothing else to even consider here. There are some good cards. You know, Edgewall In is good. Familiar is good. This thing's great. But, you know, we'll take the Gutter Dweller. It's just like 4 mana win the game. Utopia Sprawl is okay. Doesn't fit well into double red. Ash Party Crasher is a solid card, and I would love an excuse to play a red card. Also, Flick a Coin is pretty good. What do you guys think about Ash over here in Draft Sim? You agree it's quite good. Flick a Coin is even better, though. Okay, great. I'm not that into Devouring Sugar Mom. What is this Boundary Lands Ranger? 2 mana, 2/2. So, I mean, it likes to be Gruul, but it's still good. Oh, another Flick a Coin. Okay, I'll just keep taking all the red great cards and figure something out to tie it all together later. Cut in? I don't really think you can have too much removal this early. Embereth Veteran is good, but not great. Yeah. Draft Sim agrees. Okay, I mean, I'll take a cut in. It looks like red is on the menu. Ratcatcher Trainee works great for this rats thing. Anything else we should look at? Fell Horseman's strong. Rat Out is good for the rats deck, but this is like the rat card, so... And it's a 2-drop. It's important to have those. Alright, finally we ran out of good red cards. Witch's Mark is fine, but I'm not going to like take one this early into the pack when there's decent options in some other colors. Although, are there? Yeah, the Rat Out is fine. There's not much here, though. I could take Witch's Mark. Because, like, Rat Out is the only other card I would... I mean, like, right? I mean, it's not that great. You'll get offered more Rat Outs later. I might as well just cut off red definitively. What is this? Tattered Ratter? A Tattered Ratter? I love it. Raid Bombardment. Actually, kind of looking sick in the Rats deck. Edgewall in Wield? Who are these bots? What? Bellowing Bruiser is whatever. Okay, can't take a red card. Maybe Archon's Glory. We could end up with red-white rats instead of red-black rats, maybe? We want something aggressive anyway. I guess I'll take the Alchemist. Fey Court is good, but not great enough to like... I mean, I don't know. It's a lot better than Redcap Thief in the right deck. But I think like Redcap Thief is pretty good for us here, whatever we end up in. These both kind of stink. Yeah. What is this? Double X, double blue. Exile, it's an enchantment. Oh yeah, I've seen this once. It's a removal spell if you're willing to pay some X. But whether you do or not, whenever creatures enter the battlefield from exile, the normal way being via adventure, of course, you draw a card. So that's cool. It's a card draw engine. What is this? Ashiok's Reaper, 4-mana 3/3. Meh, fine. Belligerent of the Ball. Now this is something. I'm not like married to it. Agatha is a great card. I don't remember green being especially open. Edgewall Pack, though, seems pretty good. I think I like that over Belligerent, right? I don't know. 3 versus 4. I have. Yeah, I think I'll take the pack, actually. I mean, Mary Bard's also not crazy, but I think I want an Edgewall Pack. Maybe it's too many 4s, I don't know. High Fae Negotiator if I wanted to force my way into black, but I'm pretty sure I just want a Stone Splitter Bolt. Yep. Embereth Veteran is fine. Maybe even good. Yeah. I'll take it. Twisted Fealty could be good in this deck. Still don't like the Bruiser. What is... I mean, never mind. I'm not going to run a blue-green card. I don't need to read that text. Well, okay. If it were the Goose Mother, I might run a blue-green card, but this is clearly not. Do I have any way to take advantage of taking over opponents' creatures, aside from just, like, hitting them in the face with them? What does this guy do? At the beginning of upkeep, you can sack a creature, whereas this is sorcery, and you only have it till end of turn, so that would not allow me to take their creature and then sack it. So I don't really have anything that especially benefits from this, but hitting the opponent in the face is still pretty cool. I don't think I want this. The creature's too big, the spell's too niche. But what else am I taking from this pack? This thing? The Wicked Visitor? I really don't think black has been very open. There is this. It's too slow for me, I think. We've already got plenty of 4s. I don't need any more. I think I'm going to take Twisted Fealty. Just a finisher. This is a 1-mana deal 1. I'm not likely to have blue, but I might. So it could see some play on both sides. Ruby? I don't have much... I don't have any green now, right? In fact, let's just cut all these. Because I really don't think we're playing any of this. So, you know, green isn't my favorite choice for a second color, but I don't really need a catapult, do I? No, I don't think so. A ruby would be great if I were in green, so I'll take her, I guess. I could take this as just like a, this will be fine even if I don't have any blue. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I think that's probably the play. It's not a great 1-mana red removal spell, but it's not bad. Any removal is nice. You know, opponent plays Voracious Vermin 2/1 that gets bigger, and you just shoot it before it becomes a problem. Is this sorcery speed, by the way? Instant. Okay. Gnawing Crescendo could be good since we've got all these rats, but I think I'd rather just have a 1-drop. More Raid Bombardment. I mean, I think that's probably better than a Frantic Firebolt in this deck. Get those rats to pull their weight, you know? I'll flick more coins, see if I won't. I guess I could take the land, but you don't take Evolving Wilds over flick a coin no matter how many of them are already in your deck. The Merry Bard's Wield, that's nice. The other Merry Bards also wield. I think I'll just take a shitty combat trick. Just to diversify a little? Oh, well, joke's on me. Oh, I just noticed. This is, Isn't this just... What was Kindled Fury? What did that do? It was very much like that, right? This is a reference to that card, I think? Yeah, Kindled Fury was the same thing, but without the scry. So just more power creep for these awful cards. They just keep printing better versions of awful cards. And the game's going to scale out of control. Oh, 1-mana combat tricks, I guess? Or no, I didn't take the ruby. Well, okay. Maybe this then? Okay, we did wheel the Crescendo. I think it's kind of good. Certainly I had no choice but to take it there, so... Hey, wait! Is there a set of... Is Kindled like a cycle? Kindled Discovery. Isn't this in the slot of, like, the old card? Is this card that's been around before? What am I Kindred. I read it wrong. Okay, yeah. So this was from Baldur's Gate. Commander Legends. I see. Also, the list. I still don't really understand what the list is. Some sort of commander balancing mechanism or something. Anyway, do I want that card? What is this? Obviously I don't, right? But what does it do? Naming rat. That is kind of funny. But I don't think I want a big double blue thing. Like, we could run blue, no problem. That could be a color that we run. But I don't think this is the card I would do it for. I think I'm just taking another bolt here. Could take Voracious Vermin, I guess. Or the Bunnicorn, which would be a gigantic 2-drop. I think we may have enough removal at this point, right? 3 flicks. And there's more around here somewhere. Isn't there? Maybe not. Oh yeah, 3 flicks, a bolt, and a Frolicking Familiar, and a cut-in. I mean, this is just so flexible, right? And it makes use of the rats if you are in a tight spot and need to kill something huge. But Voracious Vermin, like, I don't know, it likes creatures to die, and it's a 3-drop? I don't need 3 drops. Give me another bolt. I think I'm just going to run mono red. Well, no, I'll splash blue for this, but... And maybe something like Sleight of Hand or something? Freeze in place? I don't know, maybe none of these things. There's another ruby if we want it. Defense of the Heart, yeah. What the hell is this? 2 mana, 2/2. Oh yeah, and then you can like pick it. It's a mana dork. That's also a 2 mana 2/2. And then you can spend a ton of mana to cast it to tutor up a good creature. That's nice. I don't think we need Evolving Wilds. I would like a 2-drop though. It might be Ruby. She's so good. Even without a lot of large creatures. A hasty mana dork has not been printed very many times before. And we're still perfectly open to running some other color. Knight of the Sweet's Revenge? No. Flick number 4? I mean... Titanic Growth? I think just flick number 4. It's a great card. Cut-in's looking pretty hot. Royal Treatment's okay. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should run one of these. Yeah, I mean, I'll just keep cutting in and making my rats into young heroes. Amadene's Recruiter! Okay, our second color is white, or at least we need to find a way to splash white. This card is nuts. Especially if we had some Lord Skitter's Butchers, right? There's you give everything Menace, and then you give everything Haste and +1/+0. And you have like 1,000 rats and you just kill them. This card would be fine, but this is bananas, right? Out of curiosity, how good does Draft Sim say that is? 8th best. I really don't think I want any tap lands. I mean, maybe, okay, actually, it doesn't tell me how many adventures I have, but I might, I mean, this is a, well, maybe. Merry Bards are okay. I mean, I have so much on 3. I have too much. Impact Tremors. Well, it's something to do on turn 2. No, Cheeky House Mouse is so much better, right? And we said we want to play white. Yeah. Keep Guard's pretty meh. I mean, Redcap Thief is the only card here that I want to play. Maybe Two Unveil Guide's okay. I don't think we want to be so, like, I don't know. 4 mana for a smallish flyer seems like a lot. Do I already have a Crescendo? I mean, it doesn't matter. This is the only card I could imagine running. Probably won't run 2 of them, though. Slinger. The Armory Mice. It's a 2-drop. I guess this is also a 2-drop. But I think this is a much better aggressive 2-drop. Don't think I'm running that Alchemist, but I do have 2 of them, so I could if I wanted. Battle Garb's nice. Okay. Well, we're mostly mono red, splashing white for a few cards. Ruby's clearly out. I'm sure we're cutting a land, right? I mean, okay. This 3 slot needs some work. I mean, does it though? What if I just ran all of it? Flick a coin times 4. It's so good. I mean, 0 islands, please. Something like 9/6 with an edge wall in. Okay, 5 cuts. Twisted Fealty can probably go. Raid Bombardment, it would be nice to run some of these. I don't know if I want to. Merry Bards I can part with. The thing is, a lot of these 3 mana spells like actually only cost 2 because of they come with treasures. I mean, obviously they do cost 3. You can't play them on turn 2. That's the big downside. But after turn 2, they're not like expensive cards anymore. They're cards that, as long as you have 3 mana, you can play them for 2, basically. And actually better than that. Edgewall Pack, I mean, I don't know if I need this. But Menace is pretty cool. Where's my Recruiter? How much does that cost? Is that like 3? Yes. So, but you would like, if possible, to play it for 5 first, of course. But even if you can't, I mean, the Recruiter half of this is great. Well, I don't know. Yeah. 3 mana 2/2 Haster that gives everything, including itself, +1/+0. It can attack for a lot. A little bit too much removal? I think that's fair to say. Let's ask this question. How many things mention a rat? Actually, let's just search for rat in text or type. So are we making that many rats? Oh, mice are not rats, but does that matter? No, right? Like, all I really care about is stuff that makes little creatures. And this is a mouse, which, you know, it's fine. I do care. Isn't there something that cares about rats specifically? Yeah, but I don't have that card. Oh, no, Tattered Ratter. There it is, yeah. So it doesn't care about mice, but, I mean, fair enough. This card is a mouse. Oh, well. So, I guess this is more a question of, like, how many creature tokens do I make? Yeah, not that many. Maybe, like, 1/9 Crescendo is enough. It's certainly one of my weaker 3 mana cards. Frolicking Familiar, I think, is probably actually a fine cut anyway. Like, the 1 mana deal 1 is fine. But if... Well, no, I have so many treasures, actually, right? I can completely run that. And just like whenever I happen to stumble across a treasure, I can cast the other half. So, I mean, these bolts kind of cost 3 as well. The problem is I just don't have anything in the 2 slot. Could I run an alchemist or something? Or, I mean, I don't think ruby makes any sense. I could have this as like a better combat trick than the red ones, I guess. I think I will do that. I'm giving myself plenty of white sources. I lose the scry, but the potential flying and lifelink. I don't know. Do I have much that bargains? I can bargain away treasure. I can bargain away other rats if I need to. And 2-2 is just better than 1-0. The first strike won't matter very much, I suspect. Could I cut another land? It seems irresponsible. Maybe it isn't, though? Let's cut Witch's Mark. It's not even really a draw spell, right? It does not increase my hand size. I'm just going to try to kill them before my hand size becomes relevant. And maybe cut 1 bolt or something? Okay, sure. Should be fun. Wings RJP. Okay, whatever that's about. I mean, I could cast this for blue. It seems pretty not cast, play. It seems foolish. I want to play this for red anyway, right? So I guess I'm putting off that decision. Red deck running Candy Trail. What does that mean? Cruel? 2 top. Yikes. Red, black. Okay. This is kind of... I think I'm just going to cast the Tattered Ratter. No attacks. I would like to be able to flick a coin on that at some point, and of course I'm worried they'll do the same to me. I'd like to do it when they're tapped out, so they can't... Or when they have no other creatures, I guess. I'm actually going to play the untapped land, so I can cast a 2-mana spell and... Oh, okay. Great. I guess we win. Did you have fun in this match? No. Nothing happened. They didn't ask me, but I was just preparing my response. What are my dailies? As always, the reminder. Black or green? No. White or green? Yeah, a little, I guess. Blue or red? Yes, we should be able to hit that one. chance we could play against an opponent today, maybe? There we are. Spidey T. Huh. This, I mean, I hate it because I don't have 1s or 2s, but I think I am going to keep it and just like try to remove their stuff and play a hasty 3-drop, maybe? Mulligan to 5! Okay. That's pretty exciting. I sort of wish that I had cards that did something now to like grind this person into the dust, but what can you do? I mean, these redraw and make treasures, so the fact that I'm missing white sources I don't think is a big deal. Draw anything relevant, maybe? What is this? Is this from this set? Maybe. Blue, huh? Well, this is not great. But we're gonna flick face end of turn, I think. Unless they give me something better to flick. Teamer. On just 5 cards, they managed to hit naturally all 3 of their colors. I assume all 3. Surely they're not running more. Just play like a 3-mana 6/1. I couldn't in the middle of that sentence think of what the best thing, what I would be happiest to see in this set that actually exists in this set, so I had to just make up a stat line. I imagine they're not countering this. My 2/2! Oh no! Are they gonna bargain it? With a 1-mana spell? That's kind of scary. How could they do that? Stone Splitter Bolt, I guess, and for 0? Just to kill this, but not do anything? Oh, this is that Witch... No, that they can't cast that. Witch Stalker's Frenzy? It would cost 2 here. Not 1. Okay, wow. They just played Fealty for 2 damage. That's wild. So, I kind of feel like I want the Edgewall pack, right? In which case, I can play a tap land on white. Or even blue. Oh, it's holding up. Wait, why? Actually, why didn't they pay for this to do 1 extra damage? White, right? Yeah, I have... Well, I have... One of the white cards is already played. I guess there are still 2 left. 3? Yeah, we want white. What? What kind of play is that? They're setting up lethal, like 15 damage lethal over 3 turns. Last turn, this turn, and next, or something. They have a plan to do 20 damage over 3 turns. This makes no fucking sense. And they keep not pumping this? Huh. Five, 6 mana. How much damage is this? 8, 10, 12, and this would give everything +1/+0, so that seems lethal. This only goes to creatures, right? Yeah. Weird game. Didn't draw a single planes. Opponent mulliganed to 5, and then, like, just turned all their cards face down without playing them. It's frankly what it looked like, right? They put this on the board, but then they just kept tapping it. Right? Like, what else did they do? They stole one of their creatures to hit me in the face. They took one of my creatures for 1 turn to do, like, 4 damage. It's like a bad lava axe. 3 mana, deal 4 to the enemy face, right? A little better. They put a Wicked Roll on. So it was 5 that turn, and then... Okay, it was a better lava axe. Did 5 that turn, and then on some future turns it got in and attacked once or twice. Or damage once, I think. Well... This is kind of bad. I do have the Red Cap Thief, and Stone Splitter Bolt on 2 might be able to deal with their 1-drop if I'm lucky. But I think I should be looking for something better than this. This is cursed. I'm gonna put back a cut in, I guess. How many lands did I cut? Am I running like 6 lands? Okay, great draw. Well, okay, I really need a land, though, after this. This is great only if my next draw is a land. Otherwise, I'm like, curses, why wasn't this one a land? If I hit a land, though, we're sitting pretty. Slow plays. Could I draw a card? Oh, it's a land! Got him! Play a 1/1? Who are these people playing 3 colors and just, like, drawing them every time? I think we play the Edgewall pack, right? Rather than playing this. Like, I could choose not to use up the treasure, but this is a pretty cool card, I feel like. Did I take that Impact Tremors? I didn't, right? Okay, yeah, I don't have Impact Tremors. I do have 2 Raid Bombardments, which seems ridiculous, but here we are. Okay, opponent still wishes to do nothing. I'm on board with that plan. No. There's like a double white board clear in here somewhere. Okay, they don't have it. GG. I was trying to attack with more creatures. How could you concede? Alright, I don't think opponent played a single card until that last... their, like, turn 5, 4-4. I got lucky. I drew pretty well. After mulliganing a bad hand and then keeping a bad hand. I managed to draw a 2-drop and then a land with my first 2 draws, which was exactly what I needed. Right? Like, super, super lucky. Oh, I forgot this is in the deck, but yeah, great. Keep Murinae. It's got, like, 2 bombs are here as well. All I need is the lands. Neither of these draw, right? No. No. Okay. Hey, found something I can kill. Oh, no trade, huh? Okay. Suck on that. Stupid ginger brute. I remember getting stomped by a ginger brute in the last draft. There's a 3-mana 2/1 they could play. No? Okay. We're absolutely just running this out. The treasure is great. I wish I could play this for 5, but I don't have that much mana, so... When enters the battlefield, make rats. Okay. I mean... Ooh. I could play the Red Cap Thief here. Instead of cashing in immediately for this. Then I could play this for 5 and hopefully this for 4 after? I think I do just want more treasure. I guess I could play that. That seems awful. I did miss my 4th land drop, right? These I had already, yeah. What? Okay, sure. Well, I guess I'll be blowing up 2 treasures then. Interestingly, they chose not to do... Oh my god. Imagine if they'd made me discard 2 cards. Mountain is pretty litty. I think we're just playing this turn rather than Raid Bombardment or the Recruiter. Imidane's Recruiter should be just lights out. Yeah, that is a nothing card. Feel free to hit me. Yeah, none blocks, no problem. Raid Bombardment would be a more fun finisher. Can I get away with that? Oh, they can sack it! That's true. But they still lose. Right? We have our choice. This does way more damage. It does, like, 7. This only does 4. But we only need 4. I guess I'll cast more spells and attack with more creatures this way. Imidane's Recruiter just wins games. How many lands are in the deck? I've forgotten. I think I actually did. Did I go down to 15? No, I'm at 16. What is the expected number of lands in a 7-card starting hand with 16 cards? 16 out of 40 is exactly 2 out of 5, right? Yeah. So you would expect 2/5 of your cards to be lands, which is 40%, which is of 7, 2.8. And if you were at 15, that's, I mean, you have to multiply it by 2 2/3 to get to 40. 2 2/3 is 8 thirds. So 3/8 is the percentage. This is not great, but it's fine. I have a couple 2s, flick a coin to generate treasure. I wish I had a plains then in addition. Like if I could pick an 8th card, it would be plains. Let's put it that way. I think I would be chucking familiar for plains if I were doing that. Anyway, so if it's 3/8. I don't know. Because the reason that I ask this is my understanding is, like, okay, so for best of one, the Arena Shuffler is actually rigged. This is not like a conspiracy theory. This is a studied fact. And it's like, yeah, it's just because it isn't fun to be mana screwed. And in best of one, you don't have much to do about it. You know, there's less... The law of large numbers doesn't apply so much. And my understanding of the way that it's rigged is that it deals you 2 opening hands secretly. It doesn't show you both of them, of course. And for each one, it gives you the one that has the number of lands that is closest to what your deck appears to want, based on the proportion of lands in your deck. So, like, whichever the proportion of lands in those 2 starting hands... I'm glad you picked the mountain. That is closest to the proportion of lands in your deck, it chooses that one to give you as the actual opening hand. And so knowing, like, what percentage of lands you should expect... It's actually... I love the island. You've done me a great favor. Thank you. Anything I really want to do here? I think I'm just making 2 rats, right? This... doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. Flicking their face doesn't make a lot of sense. I guess I should do it while they're tapped out. Just in case they decide to counter this. I mean, I'd rather they counter this than counter flip a coin, I think. Because drawing and treasures are pretty cool. So maybe I'll just let them have it. And also I get to hold up my own, like maybe they play something I want to flick a coin at instead of making 2 rats. Who knew this was how I was going to get my blue mana? I did not plan this in the deck building process. So anyway, thinking about how the shuffler is rigged should like tell you one of the reasons people say you can often just cut to 16 lands without really thinking about it in best of one is because the shuffler will not screw you with 1 or 2 mana hands very often. But if you cut too many lands, it'll say, oh, your deck looks like it wants 2 mana hands. And here was this 3 I dealt you, but we're not going to give you that. You don't like those. So I wonder where that threshold is all. It's a sorcery giving +1/+1. Doesn't seem too useful, huh? Oh, it doesn't work! I'm so stupid! I'm gonna lose a rat again like a damn idiot! Ugh! I did this last time I had a rats deck. Okay, well, I'm bad. Sorry if I woke anybody up. Ah! Man. Do I flick a coin at face? I think I'll just play this. What are you flashing in? A draw card? Okay, see ya. I really would welcome a land. What is this? What? I was never blocking this anyway. It's an awful block. Maybe they just wanted the scry and figured might as well tap that. Sure. I guess that makes some sense. I mean, it stops it from counterattacking. Sure, I guess. Okay, perfect timing. Got him. They could blow up the rat here, but I still get to kill their 1/3. Oh, I could have had another rat if I weren't such a stupid, dumb idiot. It's a 2/2, huh? A little tough for me to kill. Flick 2 coins, I guess. If they have an instant, I get ruined, but all I'm really missing is 2 face damage anyway, right? Looks like they do have an instant. I'm not too happy about that, but I can force them to spend it. don't have them. Why was it holding up priority for them then? Interesting. Or could it just be like, what is this? Oh my god, what a blunder. I don't know. I mean, they could have kept their familiar alive by just doing this, right? Unless they were trusting that I had some way to still kill it? Through that? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. They got to kill my 2-1, but they lost their 2-2 prowess flyer. Ooh, okay. I don't like this. It's a sorcery, so I can't even really trick them with this card. Let's just play it. Well, it's looking like my Blunder of the Rat isn't going to be what costs me the game. But, you know, it still might. They would be one life lower only, and I think I'd still have the Rat. I don't think there were any real opportunities to attack between then and now. Actually, I've had this Tattered Ratter all this time. Those rats would have been insane. Yeah, I'd be attacking as a 3-1. I know it wouldn't be a young hero, because they would have blown that up, but... They did blow it up, the one that I made a young hero. Okay, well... This one, I think, right? I wish this said, like, rat or mouse. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Oh, well. And, I could spend a treasure to move the equipment. Maybe this mouse? Or this? No, the mouse. And I don't think that's crazy, because my deck does not demand a lot of mana. I think, like, the only thing I'd want a lot of mana for is if I drew, Imidane's Recruiter. And even then, 2 mana wouldn't be enough to let me play both halves of it in one turn, so I think this is fine. Uh-oh. Well, it's a 2/5. What the hell am I supposed to do about that? Okay. I don't know. I guess I'll leave it here. No. Put it on this guy. Two fives are literally unkillable. I mean, what's his name? The 4-mana, the Gutter Dweller, would be great as well, obviously. I could start blowing these creatures up for cards and whatever else you get. Archon's Glory. Well, I could bargain. Oh, bargain. That's another thing I might want the treasure for, huh? Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. I can try to kill their 4/2. That resolves. That resolves. I could save this, but that gives away the game. So I'm going to let that resolve as well. And see if I can convince them to attack with their 5/3. I think they would have to be very patient not to. Wow, okay. Before I even get to declare blockers, they're doing this, huh? Oh, it's so big that I actually can't kill it now. Oh, man. These creatures are all too small. Okay, you got me. You would have been better if you had waited to do that until after I declared a blocker, though. They didn't know I have blockers. So. Yikes! That's a good card. Okay. Can make... Yeah, I guess I can do all this and still hold up a blocker. Or the mana to make this fly. And actually, I will spend the 2. No. Because I need to be able to bargain this away. Okay, so the treasure is important to keep around. Oh, I get to do this anyway, because it made 2 things, right. The mouse. Oh, no, it has trample, but I have lifelink? I think it shouldn't have been the mouse. I think it should have been something bigger. Like this. I forgot about the trample. I was trying to lose the least relevant creature, but I'm losing 1 extra life for it, so... kind of dangerous. And also, they might just kill me. If they have any more prowess activators coming up. Yeah, it resolves. 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 What's next? They're doing something else, huh? Kind of looks like you could just attack and kill me, but if that's not what you want to do... Resolves. Can't block this turn. Okay. Fine. Ugh. Are they just going to full swing then? Is that the idea? It's lethal anyway in the air. Aha. So now I can still chump in the air. Gain 4 and live. Yeah, the treasure. Is there any others that I could choose that would make sense? No. I'm probably dead next turn if I don't do something. Does this win? I mean, I'm obviously playing it. I don't think the full swing kills them. Like, not by a mile, right? They have to let 3 creatures in. That's a 2, a 3, and a 3? It's 8. I could make it 9 by moving this over to here. It's the best I can do. Okay. So given that that does not win, and in fact guaranteed loses, I could hope they have nothing to buff their flyer with. Swing with the... No, I mean hold the mouse? I don't really know. Does this accomplish something? Does it make me more dead than I was? How useful is a 4/1 on blocks? It seems kind of good, actually. How useful is 5 damage? It seems horrible. Okay, well, end turn, I guess. Any instant or sorcery wins. Just about anything wins. I can't believe they actually, like, just cast out the beta path. On the one turn, I was like, I'm gonna get them. Well, the second time, I was thinking of getting them. Imagine, by the way, if they'd had 2 of these, because they hadn't screwed up the... If they hadn't missed the prowess trigger. Okay. Doesn't have trample. No leaping it. Why would you play this pre-combat, by the way? I guess they don't have anything relevant. Alright, well, fuck me. See you later. The Spreading Seas was a funny prank. I liked that. Joke's on you, I have 1 blue card in my deck, and it's in my hand. I don't think 1 rat was winning the game there. If I had not messed up with that rat earlier. I don't know. Like I said, it could have been attacking as a 3/1. Great. Fantastic. Unbelievable. 1, 2, 3, or 3? Alright, what are you drawing? Creature card. An oof. This can just destroy enchantments or artifacts, not other tokens. It's not... A lot of stuff in the set is enchantment, artifact, or token because of bargain, right? Mostly it's like the bargain cards, but then there's a couple... There's at least one card, the like 4 mana black menace thing that you have to like bargain with every turn. So I guess here I'll actually choose blue. I have plenty of red and white. That like it isn't the bargain mechanic, but it's the same thing. Like you have to sacrifice a token, enchantment, or artifact. And so when I see stuff like this that says enchantment or artifact, I'm like, oh, the stuff you can bargain with. But no, not all of them. Oh, excuse me, my turn, indeed. What is this? That's fine. They're just running a 2 mana... draw a card here, basically, right? There's no way they care about that feature. Yikes. That one they care about. Mono green, by the way? Oh, fun times. But not right now, of course. Swing? They're not going to block this. Oh, the funny thing is, this card ruins Raid Bombardment because these would all have 3 power. This doesn't draw a card, does it? No. I'm 1 mana short of what I want to do, which is play this and then flick a coin at their thing after it blocks. So I think I'll just play a quiet Raid Bombardment here. And then when it fails to trigger when I make my attacks, I'll say oops. My enchantment! That's okay, I don't need it. I'm in trouble here. Like, they have big tramplers. I think I'm going to lose a race to Gruul. Or not even Gruul, just green. Uh-oh. That is a problem and a half. I had a solution for a 5/4. I don't have a solution to a 6/5 with Ward. Could triple block and just, like, hate myself. No, I mean, that's gotta lose, right? If I full swing, I mean, I'm not dead. Don't really see myself winning, but I think starting the race is what I've got to do if I'm going to have any hope here. Right, they have 14 damage with trample, but my tokens aren't dead. Is why I'm not just immediately dead on the crackback. And this is a threatening attack. They kind of have to block something here. Because I might have more damage. I have 1, I don't have 3, which is what it would take to kill them. But I could have 3, they don't know. Okay. I mean, 6/5 is still a problem. Kind of surprised they blocked all of that. I thought they might try to keep some of their creatures alive. Okay, that's something decent to flick a coin at. I mean, nothing, not incredible because they can get it back. Ugh. I don't know what kind of miracle I'm looking for to deal with a giant. I mean, giant is not its type, but it certainly is a giant. Okay. Doesn't really do anything, I think. Does this? I mean, I guess so. I can double block with this and kill it. As long as I don't make any attacks. I still take 4. How does this work? They can spend 4 and then 2 to equip. Then I would die. Yeah, they're gonna do that. I mean, can't beat that. At least I'll go down with some rats. It won't trigger because I'll be dead, but like, if we continued the game just a little bit past the point where it ends, I would have some rats. Alright, so 4-0 to 4-2, a little disappointing. Still plenty of chance to, you know, turn this into a better result, but 4 is a fine result. You can't really ask for much better than 4. In every draft. This is bad, but I don't have a stupendous early game anyway. At least I have a flick a coin and a 4-drop, I guess. Something to do on turn 2, even though it's not clear that it's great. Opponent's down to 6. Oh, this must be the card back they gave out for free recently for like this this set. I didn't really pay much attention to it. Okay, this is actually kind of great. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too greedy by not just running this out as a 2-1, but I don't think so. Black and white. Alright, what do we think? Do we flick this now? I don't think so. I think we just run out 2 rats. But we do it now so that I get to equip one of them for free. Okay. The rat celebrated that. Very cute. Obviously not the rat, the armor, but... the party streamers went off a little late. It was post-combat. Ooh, that's a little scary. A 3-4 with ward. Okay. I mean, on the other hand, they can't really attack with it, right? I guess they could well play something here. Oh, hang on. They have an... They have an enchantment now, so this would become a 2/2 if they wanted. Has menace. All right, it's going through. Great. Now, if I attack with a 5/3, they could block with these two, and then flick a coin doesn't really help. But if I attack with a 4/1 first striker, suddenly that's pretty good, right? I guess I can flick this first. Just to see what I draw. They do not have any other hidden mana tricks. Okay. What is it giving them priority for? Something not visible in their hand, I guess. Uh-oh. Alright, you got me, I guess. But okay, I mean, I traded my 2-mana creature for their 2-mana combat trick. I'm a little surprised they didn't try to keep the 1/1 alive. But I am looking kind of deadish. That's very good. Eight mana is the amount that I want. If my stuff is getting +2/+0... then I think I want the rat to be bigger. They're pretty much tapped out. They might have... well, they could have rat out, actually. But you wouldn't expect much of that in this deck. No, that's... yeah, they only have 1 black. They could have Not Dead after all, but it's rather unlikely. I think this is more important to kill anyway. That was like the best block we could have hoped for. And it doesn't seem like an unreasonable block from their point of view, I think. But they should maybe have thought more about why I was swinging with everything. I don't know. They were also at 6. Like, they couldn't just, like, choose to take more damage very comfortably. Utopia Sprawl for more black? More white. So they only need 1 black at a time in this deck. Running like a dual color signpost in black and something, I guess, maybe? Wow. Okay. They punched a rat to death. You got it, man. Play this just in case I top another flick a coin, I guess. Why that one? Ooh. If I flick face, there are cards I could draw that would win. Right? Maybe? No, I guess I already played the one of everything gets +2/+0. Okay, so I guess I hang on to this. Maybe it's greedy. Maybe I should be flinging it at their face and hoping to draw Raid Bombardment or something. I think I said Bombardment. Sure. It's royal now? Yeah. That's bad for me. All these 4 toughness creatures. I can only flick a coin at one of them. There's the black-white thing. Okay. But they're tapped out now. That's something. That just about ends the game if they get to do something with it. I think I'm gonna... Well, if it's Raid Bombardment, I can just draw it. But what if it's like flick a coin into flick a coin into flick a coin? I might need a lot of mana. Let's just shoot him in the face here. Yeah, see, this is the kind of thing where, like, oh, it would maybe have been better to have played this last turn, but... Oh, I thought their turn was over. No, they're just tapped out. Okay. Actually, let's not tap too much white. We might draw the Armory Mouse, or the Cheeky House Mouse. I don't know. I have tons of colored mana in these treasures. What am I worried about? There it is. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. So it would have to block with this, which is not actually the same as saying they're dead. Annoyingly. Ugh. Okay. So this one, right? And this attack doesn't work. This is a Cheeky House rat, it turns out. This one? Oh yeah, it should have been this one because it's a 4/5, not a 3/4. Whoops. Well, they can't attack with much, right? Can play an extra land this turn? What do you want to do that for? Okay, I guess. I feel like I would have rather just had this creature. It seems better to me. This doesn't win, right? All of these creatures can block any of my creatures. I have 4, they have 4. Okay. Pass. Any Flick of Coins left in the deck? I know I've played at least 3. There's 1 left. I don't know what else I'm drawing to here. Archon's Glory, I don't think, does it. Unless they're foolish enough to attack with their only flyer. Pretty soon. Oh my god. Okay, Archon's Glory is going to do it if I draw it now. Oh no, they have reach. Alright, I think a crack from them is... Well, no. They don't have enough trample to kill me. So I'll just play this and pass. Oh. Stay there, please. Okay, any minute now. You could just kill me. I'm not sure they're there. They might be, though. If they swung with everything, they have... This is trample, but most of it isn't. That's all their reach blockers. So Archon's Glory is back online, I think. Taking 5. I'm clearly blocking this. There's nothing I can really survive blocking. Well, let's be a little more thoughtful. What can this kill? How about that? Just in case they have an untap trick? No, then that would work on this anyway. Kill the Trampler so that I can chump again maybe in some universe? Put that there. Does that live? That takes 15. No. That only takes 8. Oh, no, it doesn't. It takes 3 more from this is 11. I'm so stupid. I forgot to trample. I'm dead now. I could have blocked differently. I could have put this here instead of this and not tried to kill it. Then Archon's Glory would live. I don't know. This apparently is some combat trick, which is why they went for this attack. I don't know. Even without a trick, the attack makes a lot of sense to me. It's their own Archon's Glory, sure, so I never had an out. But I guess I counted wrong. They actually weren't killing me without Archon's Glory. I was going to be at 1. I was forgetting... I don't know. Okay. Well, 4 wins. That's life. Never cast this guy, did I? I don't think so. Or if I did, he never did his thing. The other one was quite good, though. Emidane's Recruiter, of course. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.